What's going on, everybody across YouTube and Facebook land? Big Matt and Diamond Dean is back in the house. We're glad to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. It's been pretty today. We had some rain, much needed rain, and we're excited to be bringing you guys another show. And we'll be bringing you show number 148. Is that right, Dean?
148.
148. I can't hardly believe it.
And you're moved about 260.
And we're better than them, guys. We know y'all love us more than Andy and Barney.
Barney, Barney will love.
Yes.
I get it.
Oh yeah, podcast. Always send that here.
We'll never have a show drunk, though, will we?
No. Applecast, Spotify people, what's going on around the world from London to the Bay? We appreciate all you stopping by. We got people coming in now, giving us a few little comments here and there. Kevin and Reggie, what's up, my man? Reggie Davis is on. He's watching with us. Sister-in-law Danielle, how are you doing today? Hopefully you and Matt and Lou in the Bay is having a great day. Big Kevin, what's going on down there? We're having a good time here today. Today, guys, we got plenty to talk about. I don't know how long we're going to be on. We got stuff from around high school, the greater Gadsden area. Dean's going to cover some stuff from Gadsden City to Etowah to up on the mountain toward Valley Head and all kind of stuff. I got a lot of high school recruiting stuff. Everything that's kind of went on this week, as far as kids, where they're going to be playing their college football at. This week's been a pretty busy week. I think Notre Dame, Ohio State still going to be hanging in there at 1 and 2. So, without further ado, let's just get right in here. Summer's winding down, and this is going to be the last Sunday of kind of, we always fill in stuff, and we're always looking for news to bring you guys. So, that's always a big part of what we do. So we do, we always fill in and try to come up with good material. Well, now, next week's going to be crazy, Dean. We're going to be up and going. High school around here is going to start off. So we'll be doing plenty of stuff for high school football around here in the area. And, of course, we'll have plenty of stuff going on for college. It'll start up 1st of September.
September 3rd. Now, the first weekend for high school football, technically, I'm talking about the counts, which will be 2 weeks. I mean, they won't count, but that'll be the jamborees. But now, 3 weeks, they'll count. 5 weeks for college football.
Yeah, and that first week, I talked about it last night. If any of you guys, we appreciate if you stopped by last night. I did SummerSlam. I was watching it, and I need practice with this StreamYard. It's a much easier way to stream. So, guys, if you're looking to get into something to stream, it's $20 a month. But it's very easy. It's easier than OBS. But I learned on OBS. So that was good practice for me last night. And I'm watching it anyway. So why not just turn the mic on and just watch it. And
you were watching. You were going to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, and Lance come on, and we talked about some old wrestling, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And so, we had a good time. That's what we're always here to do. We're always here to have
go straight wrestling.
Well, there's over 300 views this morning when I got up, and I was like, dang, I wasn't trying to get views. I was just goofing off. Yeah. I mean, that was really the whole purpose of doing that. So let's get
practice.
Yeah, let's get right into some news here. Right. Now, high school stuff, going to have some pads coming on this week.
Thursday.
Matt told me to come by Tuesday.
Yeah. So, I don't know if they'll be hitting.
Okay.
But they may be, because they were a little different. They got to start. Because if you don't have a spring, which Center did not, and Gillsville did not, you can start a week before, like Cedar Bluff and Sand Rock could.
Yeah.
Was my understanding. And,
no, it's not a mouse. That's
Oh,
it's a pin squishy.
And
what's up, Mark? Talked to him the other day.
So that got Mark who?
Hey, good.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought my name was Brian. Hey, Mark, how you doing? So they may can hit before Thursday. I don't know. I don't have no idea. But maybe Thursday may be mandatory for everybody.
You got to have 2 days of conditioning before you can hit.
But by Thursday, everybody should.
Yeah. So with that being said,
it's here.
Yeah, it's time to get busy. You'll see us. Shoot, we're gonna be
in college football. Start practicing.
We're gonna be running around like chickens with our head cuts off.
Probably next week, won't we?
Yeah, September. Oh, you mean practice?
Practice.
Oh yeah.
They're not yet though, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd walk through. They're getting
Just
ready.
nothing. Well, the reason I said that is because I talked to Chaz Poe, and he was like, we don't start till the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they practice as much as people think. They less than 4 weeks from the time they start. I think people think they practice all the time. No, they technically don't. There's a lot of rules.
Yeah, you have to go by even Division 2 or 3, so
Yeah.
there's always stuff going on.
Not even starting September to playing September the 3rd, not being able to have an official practice until
Yes.
August the 8th.
Reggie said yes, the guy started last week. They can put pads on.
Okay, the guys that did.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
We're excited about the show tonight. We got so much to talk about. Hey, Notre Dame, Coach Freeman, seen him give a little press conference there on CBS Sports or something, and he just kind of basically summed it up to say that they're comfortable as an independent and they'll join when the time's right.
Well, I don't guess it's time yet.
Well,
It'll be right before long.
They'll at some point it's going to become more about money. So yeah, it is at some point because they're going to have TV deals getting in the way. But hey, if they can cut a TV deal and being an independent,
Yeah.
what's the matter?
Yeah, but I know they won't play for titles.
Well, if that matters, yeah. If they get in there and they're only going to take like conference champions, then they'll do something.
They won't have to. They'll have to quit being in.
Yeah.
But they may not do that. They may say, well, Notre Dame, we'll take conference champions if Notre Dame's good enough. They can do it.
Yeah, I think if they're in the top 4, let them in. Who cares?
Right.
If they're 4 or 5,
You're saying
get in there and play.
if they're in the top 4, whether they're in a conference or not, let them play.
Yeah, what's the matter? They ain't going to win no way.
Yeah. Well, even if they did, then
Yeah, right. I don't think that. I mean, they haven't been relevant in nearly my whole life.
well, I mean, I had known them to be real good, real good since Bettis was there in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And, they won it in '89, and they were still good a little after that for 4 or 5 years. It's Holtz left. Since Lou Holtz left,
Yeah.
I'm not known to be great.
Yeah.
Good. They pay good teams.
Hey,
So don't take away from them. But not continue.
No, they're not. Did you guys see about the USFL players? Yeah, there's 21 of them getting a try.
Oh, yes, getting a try.
Yeah, that's good. So that speaks for the NFL is obviously liking the USFL stuff because it's a showcase to profile the young guys to see where they can go. And supposedly,
About one of them.
yeah, Scarborough, he's going to get tried for the Saints.
Wow.
So that's pretty big news. Florida and Georgia home game. They may be doing away with
Wow.
not necessarily
Jacksonville, biggest party in the South.
not the biggest cocktail party, but
cocktail.
they're not going to play it at Jacksonville. So this may happen when the other two teams come, probably in 2 years. That'll give them
They're
a good
playing
reason.
this year. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll give them a good reason because I think both the coaches are like, if we have it on our campus, I can showcase this game to recruits. I mean, what Florida recruit won't want to be at the Swamp playing Georgia?
Right. Instead of Jackson.
Yes.
And you guys were talking about Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes.
Which I think everybody knows that.
Pac-12 Media Days, they ain't a whole lot to say. They got not much going on. They're trying to hold it together, and they're putting on a good front. But,
And you said the governor was putting a lot of pressure on UCLA.
yeah, Coach Kelly, he's really wanting them to really give an explanation of why are y'all leaving? Well, it's a rhetorical question, and me and you both know that, and he does too. He knows what the answer is. The answer is money. 30, 40 million more.
Why are they not on USC?
Yeah, that's a good question.
But they're not, right?
No? Well, because he's on the board of the Regents Board at Berkeley, and Berkeley's connected with UCLA,
Right.
and that's a whole different kind of people out there.
Yeah.
They don't believe the same.
Cal is Berkeley.
Yeah, they don't.
University of California, where Aaron Rodgers played, is Berkeley.
And what kind of how they
Roll.
see things, and
Yeah.
it's just different than us out
different.
here. Yeah, it is.
It's not, I mean, they have
Yeah,
that
they
pride.
sure, absolutely. It's weird, but no. Now, here's something I put it here. I put on a Twitter poll last week. Done. Give me your thoughts on this.
All right.
The most and least likely to repeat as conference champs.
Okay.
Of course, you got Bama, Utah, Michigan, Baylor, and Pitt.
I don't think that Michigan has that chance.
Okay, no chance. So it'd be the
Or
most
Pitt.
unlikely. Okay.
But Alabama, obviously, who was the other one? Baylor,
UConn.
from what people say. And I think Utah definitely has.
Yeah, Utah. won the poll by like 70-something%.
We got to come out with our top 10 soon.
Yeah, we'll start doing that from that college.
No, teams, yeah.
Yeah, probably on into the month.
Yeah, we got 5 weeks.
Yeah.
But I would say Michigan would be the least likely.
Yeah. I had Pitt for my least likely, and then Baylor, and then Michigan in the middle, and I got Utah. And of course, Bama's going to be the most likely. Guys,
they're going to be the least.
They brought back everybody on defense. I mean, they did lose some offensive weapons, but
that's not being a homer. That's being a realist.
But they do have a Heisman quarterback come back, yes.
Yeah, and the player of the year on defense.
And a lot of other good athletes to go along with those.
I would think that they would be the least likely. And the others would be a struggle, I would think.
Yeah.
Pitt,
I mean, they lost a lot of
they lost their quarterback and receiver. Yeah.
Now, Baylor, some people are kind of high on Baylor.
Yeah, they are. Baylor, Utah, and who was the other one?
Michigan,
Pitt, and Baylor and Utah.
Yeah.
Okay, 5. I mean, to be honest with you, I think Alabama's least likely. Then maybe Utah.
Yeah,
Alabama's the most likely. I mean, not least.
Yeah,
most likely.
and them and Utah would be probably that. And Utah won the post. I didn't put Bama in the post because, again, we're primetime SEC sports, and I didn't want to put an SEC. I think it's
most likely.
It's a no-brainer to assume that Bama's going to. I mean, you don't have to be arrogant about it, but it is what it is. I mean, we don't cover. Let's just get to the nitty-gritty.
I would say Utah has a great
I
chance,
do
and Baylor, but I do not think Michigan and Pitt have a great chance. Had their receiver stayed at Pitt, maybe.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like you going to say, they're going to be bad because the receiver last week caught 100 passes.
But in Pitt, in this area, man, I mean, Miami, Clemson, those guys are stacking up. Clemson is Clemson. They're not
supposed to be a lot better.
Yeah, they're not going to be bad forever. If Ugalay does not get it together, and I don't see that he does, because I don't.
They got to get back.
Yeah, but I don't think he's just going to come in this year and like he's just figured it out. I don't see Ugalay having. He may have. I don't know how it could be any worse. So I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Ugalay has a better year, yes or no? Yes, because last year was terrible.
Yeah, they got a rough year. He did a little better towards the end. Or they did as a team.
Yeah.
I think most of it was running the ball.
I'm just not a big fan of him. Not personally, of course. We don't against any kind of kids.
Yeah. No, I mean, he may come on now.
I hope he does. I mean, I hope the kids play good and do well. What's up? The show's awesome. Kenneth Aiken. Appreciate you there,
Kenny Aiken.
We do appreciate that. Yeah.
Well, state championship. Safety.
Hey, speaking of local stuff, CNC Reynolds down here at Leesburg. I went to their ribbon cutting, their grand opening down here in Leesburg. Yeah. Hunter Stone is the owner. Great young guy. Met his wife and his mom, and I thought his mom was his sister or his wife. I was like,
what kind of place is this?
It's equipment rental. They do equipment repair. They sell lift kits, guys. They sell Warren winches. They sell WeatherTech floor mats. They have toolboxes. So any kind of four-wheel drive or mowers or buggies or anything you can tear up, they got to go there. Go there and see Hunter Stone down on the corner at Leesburg. Lance Martin can come on here and definitely affirm how he was treated by them. He had a bad motor go bad with a mower, and they took care of it. They didn't even sell it to him. They put him a new motor on it. They wouldn't charge him.
Would not.
Yeah. And some other guy, he sent somebody else down there, and it was like a throttle cable spring or something with them. And, so they got a big shop over in Fort Payne. Go over there and see them. They're down on Airport Road, probably half a mile down past the Children's Place. Big sign, CNC Reynolds. Miss Tanya, shout out to them over there. She's something else. Now, she's
good.
Yeah, she's fun to talk to. She worked for the city for a long time. She knows her equipment. She knows her parts and her mowers and all that. So shout out to CNC Reynolds. They're new to our area, and they're going to be on sponsor with us this year. Hunter come on, and it's going to be a season-long sponsor with us. So go out there and see Hunter and the gang over there. And back into some football news before we move into some local greater area stuff with Dean here. James Madison, two-time national champion, joins the FBS.
Wow.
They will be in the Sun Belt. They have appeared in 3 of these championships in the Sun Belt. They're going to be.
Can we turn off the music? I'm sorry.
I didn't know it was still on.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was.
Was it too loud or?
I must have been. I don't know. I just got that message.
I thought I did. I guess I just got it playing right along. Sorry about that.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a major complaint.
I had it turned down kind of low. I usually play it in the background or something.
It must have been playing in the background.
Yeah.
I just got that was a message I was answering.
Heck yeah. We'll hook you up.
It's just still playing.
Yeah, I just cut it off. It takes a second to catch up.
It'll take a second. Let me tell
them. So James Madison, they'll be playing App State, Georgia Southern, and the Signetta High School was where the wide receiver coach. He was at Bama. They have a unique challenge, and I'm prepared. That's kind of the. It is going to be a unique challenge. You know him. His son played somewhere. Gosh.
What's his name again?
Cignetti. He was a wide receiver coach at Bama back. I may have been.
Okay, we're good now.
Right after the Texas game. So
okay, yes, I know. I bet I can.
So he was a wide receiver coach at Bama, and he's now the coach at James Madison, and basically just kind of nitty gritty. He's looking forward to the challenge.
Kevin Rawson, he's a good guy.
Yep, I'm glad y'all are on.
He said I was the Barney over there.
You're the Barney.
We don't have. This is not the Andy Griffith show, Kevin. We're not going to have a. I know you don't want us to have a drunk on here come and laying on the couch anytime he wants to.
No.
We won't ever have that.
No.
Okay, we're good now on the music.
Yeah, it cut off a little bit ago. Okie dokie. Hey, new symbol popped up there in the corner. You can see some of the shirt. We got our new gear in, and I don't know if you can see. It's the X symbol.
I love it.
Football on the mic and the M and the T. We'll put up some. If you want a charitable donation, we'll get a shirt to you.
Yeah,
and we're taking the money and putting it towards food cards because I'm fixing to buy them probably this week.
Yeah. We'll have 10.
I'll have 10 food cards. $20 a piece. That's $200. So
$200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll use anybody who wants to help out and give any towards that. It looks like the symbol in the corner. It's on a black T-shirt and the small symbols on the front. It's big.
Got some money for you too.
It's big on the back, and we got gray and black. So I've already sold some. Yeah, already had people.
Yeah. Well, I got $10 for you for one.
Okay, people interested, and like I said, we're just going to put it in the pot and go buy food cards with it. So, without further ado, Dean, what do you got? We got some high school stuff going on. We can't get him off the phone tonight. He's popular tonight.
Well, hold on. Okay, sorry, y'all. This is about the show.
Well, just watch the show. Well, you got to text to it, and we can't do the show if you keep texting him.
Okay, we got you guys. We got you.
All right. I can read all the comments on here. If you got something sounds wrong, just hit the screen right here, and I'll fix it. Hello from Bailey Head. Doug Wright showing some love from up there on the Bailey Head way. We appreciate you.
All right, guys, we're good to go. We're good to go. No music's on. All right. It's just a little behind. It'll come off.
Yeah, it's been off for a long time.
Okay. Well, it must not be on. Theirs must be dragging.
No.
Okay. We're good.
Yeah, go ahead. High school.
We ready for that?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, Matt. Let's see.
Reggie's going to have some.
Reggie's have some.
Yeah, he got some. Yeah, he's down that area big time. Reggie, come on in there and just jump in wherever you feel like it, brother.
Okay, this is the top 10. Now, this is not in any order. Okay, this is just 10 teams. I think it will be very good this year. Y'all can disagree with this. Matt, you can disagree or agree. Okay, first off, let's go with Gadsden City. Moving down to 6A.
Yeah,
I would think they would be pretty tough. A lot of guys back. Coach Ollie Smith. I think they'll be very good in 6A. I thought they should have. I mean, come on, let's give them a break on 7.
I wonder who's. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, what did they lose to? I mean, they played Hoover and Thompson, right?
Yes, two of the best teams in the.
Yeah. So Gadsden City, I obviously think they'll be very good. Etowah, what do you think about Etowah?
Well, Coach Glover, he's definitely going to put something together. I can definitely promise you that. I've been in there and visited with him a little bit.
And I think Etowah is dominant in has the ability to be dominant in 4A, and I think
Sure.
Glover is a great coach. You know how good Etowah was as a 5A, and 6A. Reggie was Etowah 6A at one point.
I don't know.
I think but mostly 5A. Most of their.
He's talking about Gadsden City. He said they're loaded.
Gadsden City is loaded, so
we can take a look at their.
I look for them to be very, very good.
I can actually pull their schedule.
Let's look at their schedule first.
I can pull it up here on the screen. Look, this is what I learned last night. Bam! You hit that. You hit this right here. You go to Chrome tab. You hit Gadsden schedule, and you hit share, and it's up there on the screen with an ad right in the middle of it, and another ad blocking here. Okay, yeah, that's their schedule. That was last year's schedule. So let's click on the 22-23. And they're going to open the year up with, it's like Buckhorn. Is that right, Reggie?
Mm-hmm. Buckhorn.
And the 9th, they'll have Fort Payne, Hartselle, Hillcrest, Hazel Green. Now, those are still good teams.
Yeah, they are. But I think they can hang with them. All right, Matt, moving on. We got the 5 Red Devils. What did they lose? 3 or 4 starters?
Carrollton. Hang on a minute. Slow down. Talking about one of the guys. Oh, you're talking about Carrollton. The team was pretty good in there? Or?
No, I moved on to 5.
I'm talking about Reggie. He had
Carrollton. Is that Carrollton, Georgia?
Yeah,
if it's Carrollton, Georgia, they're very good.
Hazel Green, Coleman, Lee at Huntsville, Calera. They finished regular season with Calera. Okay. And they open up with Carrollton, Georgia.
Okay. Well, even if they lose to Carrollton, that doesn't, Carrollton is a powerhouse within Georgia, and but even losing that, there's no shame in that.
He's saying the Max Prep schedule is not correct.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Well, I just think they'll be very good.
Yeah. Everybody returning.
Yeah. Gadsden City, Etowah, because they're in 4A and because of Matt Glover. I just think they'll be very good. 5, obviously, got everybody back. Made the semis. No, made the quarters in 3A last year. They're moving back down to 2A. Me and Matt agree they've got the best running back anywhere around.
He lays the wood.
Anderson.
Yes, Peyton's little brother, Caleb.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good. I mean, we watched him play in the spring. He was the best player on the field, I thought.
He usually is about everywhere he plays.
Yeah. And that was in a jamboree. Piedmont, obviously led by Jack Hayes. I think they'll be very good. Won the state last year.
Yeah.
But now they have lost some players.
They lost a lot of players, a lot of their speed. And
they lost Estes. They lost Omari and Foster. Yeah. They lost their running back. But still, you can't count them out. Can you count them out?
Well, then the thing with that, before everybody jumps on Piedmont, thinks they're going to have a bad season.
No.
Because they did lose a lot.
They did.
And we watched the camp over there, and it does look different. I mean, we're just being honest. And Winston, if you're watching, we love you guys. And him and the wife watch about every night. Every Sunday night they watch for a while. But he knows too. But why you don't never count out Alabama to win it. Bama was down last year. We didn't even have Bama playing for the title, did we?
Right.
We had Georgia playing Oklahoma. You can go back in our YouTube channel and watch and see what our picks were. But you just don't count them out. As long as Steve Smith's coaching over there.
Right. No. Him and Blanchard.
Him and James.
I mean, what they've done in the last 10 years, 15.
It's just remarkable. So as long as them guys are coaching, they're going to put a good product on the field. They're going to have a good team.
Well, obviously, we think they're going to be good. I think Spring Garden will be good again.
Yeah, backing down that 1A in that region 9 or 8 or 9.
Yeah, back down to 1A. They got Chapel Pope, who played quarterback most of the year. They've also got John Welsh and Jacob and Cam. And Howard's done a great job there. I think they'll be one of the top teams around. Move back down to 1A.
They'll play Wadley. That'll be their
main team.
That'll be their foe.
Yeah.
And they're going to be good this year.
Wadley.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they played them close last year.
Well, that's 5. That's not the top 5, but that's the first 5 that I've got. Not in any order. All right, some other teams that I think will be strong in the Gadsden Times area. Gadsden Times area would be Geraldine.
Yeah.
Okay, got a lot of players coming back. Won a lot of games last year. Beat 5 20-19. Their coach, Michael Davis, very good coach. I think that they're going to raise some eyebrows this year. I think Geraldine will.
Yeah, let's see what
Go deep.
I'm curious about their schedule.
Yeah, let's check out Geraldine's schedule. If it's right, do you want me to look on here and see?
This is off the Max Preps. They shouldn't have it wrong, but they do stuff wrong because I have noticed that. Okay, it seems to be. Yeah, they're players and stuff. They won't have stuff on there. Let's see, share screen. Yes, Chrome tab. He'll be doing autographs after the show.
Yeah, no, this is not. I'm typing in now. I'm not texting.
Well, y'all are looking at it up there on the screen. I'll look at it. They open up with 5, and they play Plainview.
Well,
that'll be at Plainview too. This is Geraldine's.
Plainview's supposed to be good too.
Then they travel to Hokes Bluff, and they come back home and play Sylvania. Then they'll be home again and play Ohatchee. That'll be a good game. They'll be at home again. They got 3 home games in a row to play Westbrook Christian. Coach Knowles and the guys out at Rainbow City went out there and visited with him, Bo, one day.
That's a pretty tough schedule. I know they're supposed to be good, but that's still a tough schedule.
At Piedmont, October the 14th. That's and then Glencoe, Coach Martin starting a new thing out there. He's looking to try to get things going around.
They play Crossville, which is the Battle of Scarum Creek.
Scarum.
Isn't it Scarum?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scarum Creek.
Yeah, that's not a that's not a walk cake, and that's not a walk.
No. So let's see. Let's go back over that again. You got 5, tough game. Plainview, tough. Oaks Bluff's not going to be an easy game. Sylvania.
They always put something together.
Oh, yeah, they got a very tough schedule.
Yeah.
They can get through that with a 9-1 record.
That'd be
8-2. They're for real.
Yeah, I think Michael would.
I think 8-2.
Yeah. I think Michael would. Now they want to go undefeated. Exactly. I understand. Yeah. And that's your goal as a coach. And Coach Michael does a good job. We're not telling you just to strive to lose 2 because you got to play.
Yeah, we're not saying it's 8-2, baby. You
got to play 5 and Piedmont. And those are 2 hard. Then you got Sylvania and Ohatchee.
Plainview, Westbrook. I don't know. Westbrook may be fine.
He's got a lot of young players, but they've always got a quarterback out there and sling it all over the darn place. See what Reggie's got here. Well, you got Reggie Davis from Average Joe Sports Talk, Gadsden, Alabama, Bo Starkey and the brothers and Josh and all them. We enjoy them guys. Geraldine will be a major player in that rank.
Wow.
I agree.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree. So we got that one right. All right, next one, Jacksonville. And I'm pretty much saying this because of their quarterback.
Boy, he looked good. I mean, I bet he's good at golf.
I mean, 2,000, he probably is. 2,000 yards passing.
You don't want to play him in tic-tac-toe.
Well, and Center had a good team last year, and they scored 44 on them. You went to that game.
Yeah, and I talked about that on the show Sunday, and anybody can go back and watch. And I'm not trying to make excuses for Center because they're our local team. They let it get away from them, and a few things went wrong for them pretty quick, and it just kind of
snowballed.
Yeah, once the drain got pulled, it just started circling, and
but Jacksonville he's for real. He's the real deal.
The Piedmont game might be the region championship. Wow.
Good.
That's good stuff, Reggie. Thank you for coming by. We appreciate that.
All right. So we got Jacksonville, Fort Payne. I got it from an inside source today. Their backs and quarterback are back. Very solid. Coach Chris, what is his dang last name? Elmore.
Coach Elmore.
I can't be talking about coaches here and not know their last name. Chris Elmore going in his 4th or 5th season there, looking for Fort Payne to be maybe the best team he's coached over there. Valley Head.
Yeah.
I mean, had a good team last year.
They're bringing back a lot of kids.
They got back Payne, who rushed for over 2,000 yards.
They look good. Have you seen pictures I've shared over there?
Yeah, they do. And they've got another running back that's come in that's good. And I just think they'll be strong. And you know what they're going to do to you? They're probably not going to throw it all. He's not going to come out empty.
No.
And throw it all over the place. But they're going to run right at you, and they're good at it.
And they're going to be in the region, guys, for you.
With Cedar Bluff.
Bigger area people, or may not be from here. Maybe y'all just watching the show from over on Twitter page. But yeah, Cedar Bluff, Valley Head, Gainesville, Costa Christian, Decatur Heritage. They're all in that region. And we kind of like Decatur a little bit. Maybe they're favored because
we really don't know.
And that's it. The only reason we're favoring Decatur a little is because of their history of being so good always. They're always a private school, and they're going to put together a good team. But what about Coach O'Brien? And Larry and Teddy.
Right. They'll have a say-so in that. But Valley Head probably, more than likely, will be the preseason region favorite.
Yeah.
And the last team in this top 10. Now, don't get us.
That's on Matt and Todd show.
Yeah, good-looking guys.
Who's that guy up there?
Who are they? Is that us?
What?
Huh?
What? I love Old Crane Company. We watch them a lot.
Last team, Sacks. And I'm just going by what some inside sources said, that they lost a lot, but they're so athletic.
Yeah,
We saw them play in the spring.
Yeah.
They did look pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's the top 10. Gadsden City, Etowah, Fife, Piedmont, Spring Garden, Geraldine, Jacks, Bull, not Jacks. Not the restaurant down here.
Can't get in line over there. Go Green try to get you a
Jacksonville,
sandwich.
Fort Payne, Valley Head, and Sacks. That's just 10 teams to watch out for that I think will have very good teams. That's not to say there's not other teams that won't have good years. We obviously I think that Center will be good.
Yes, I really do.
I like the teams in the 1A region from around here, Gillsville, Cedar Bluff. I think Sandrock will have a fine year. But as far as top 10 goes, that's ours.
Yeah, I was going to look at Sachs High School football. See if I could get something pulled up on that before we get out of here. I'm curious I don't know a lot about their schedule down there. Let's see what we got right here. 22-23 season. They're going to open up the 19th. Let's pull it up here where you guys will share it with you over here.
Is this Sacks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm writing down these stats here.
Sachs and Ohatchee play the 19th. Non-region game. They'll be away at Sylvania, home against Ballou. Then they'll go to Dadeville. Home plays Gildersburg, Comer,
Randolph County,
Weaver, Welborn, Talladega away.
I think they got a favorable schedule.
Yeah. Sylvania, which is a non-region game for them. That, Dadeville and them, I don't.
I don't know much about Dadeville. Who they start out with again? Show us that again.
Ohatchee.
Okay.
Which is a non-region game. Then
they play Sylvania. That's a couple of tough games. Then I don't know nothing about Beulah. Childersburg, usually they're okay in football, but I wouldn't necessarily say.
We think, Reggie, what about Weaver and Welborn? Reggie's kind of more about that area. They're in the,
heard a lot.
Sachs is in the South region now, so that's why that schedule looks so different over there. Yeah, so Weaver had a bunch of young guys, last year, year before.
Right. They're still a little bit young.
Eventually, at some time, they'll have to, those guys are going to grow in, be seniors. And Welborn's always tough. And Randolph County, man, good gracious! I mean, how many times have we seen some good games in Randolph County and Piedmont?
Oh God,
we were at that game.
Yeah, that was one of the best games we've ever been to.
Man,
probably ever.
Let's see,
one of the best.
News about Weaver. They're still rebuilding. Haven't heard much out of Welborn. We need to ask. Namath is working at iHeartRadio. Congratulations.
Used to be the play-by-play guy.
Yeah, he's at iHeartRadio now. Congratulations to Namath on that position. Moving right along in his career, doing what he wants to do, and doing what God has called him to do. So, and yes, you're Reggie. Welborn's always good and well coached. Yeah, they're going to put some product on the field.
Right.
I think they're going to go out there and lose their football game. They're not going to go over.
No. I mean, they're very, very, very young.
Mm-hmm.
Or they were last year.
Weaver, yeah.
Yes. And that Welborn's going to put a good
product on the field. Yeah, so that's kind of the high school roundabout.
That's the high school. And we'll see how that plays out, but I'll be shocked if. And I don't do some formula. I mean, it's not like I figured out something that nobody else figured out. Most people know that these teams will be very good.
Yeah.
I mean, Valley Head's favored to win theirs. Jacksonville's got the best quarterback around. Geraldine's supposed to be good. Spring Garden. I mean, it don't take rocket science to figure it out. Piedmont 5.
Yeah.
And Gadsden City moving down. Now, if Gadsden City were still in 7A, I may not put them in there, but they're not. That's the facts of it. They're not in 7A no more.
The Spring Garden open at Jason Howard Field versus Sandrock. Coach Ethan Bunch will take off over there. That'll be their first
That'll be a good. I think San Roque will have a good squad. I mean,
I do,
especially
yeah.
when they get Ashley back. You know,
Yeah.
I think they'll be fine. I don't know how long is he supposed to be out.
I don't know.
And the guy stepping in for him may do a great job, but we do
Yeah.
think Ace is a great quarterback.
Yeah.
You know,
No, he's good. It's hard to replace a guy that's been there that long.
Yeah,
It just is.
exactly.
All right, let's switch gears right here, and we'll switch over here and do college. And we will be. Let me go right here, and we'll go right here. We'll be right back. Hang on. All right, good people. Welcome back to the Matt and Todd Show. Applecast, Spotify. This is the part that some other people have been looking for and what we love to do. Primetime Sports Network and coverage with the SEC this year. We'll be bringing you all the action that you can handle for all your SEC games, recruitment, matchups, and we're going to really get into that stuff this season. Florida, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Auburn, Kentucky. Sorry, Vanderbilt. No, that's okay. So anyway, we'll just kind of dive right in here and get talking about it. A 2023 class.
About it.
Yeah. This is the most of this stuff is going on right now. Is this week. So there's been a lot of recruiting action going on this week.
Oh gosh, I mean, from what I've seen you post, it's just been unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Auburn's coming in with a 2024, a few young guys, receiver. They're trying to build some lineman stuff. IMG star linebacker Malik Bryant. Coach Hampton down there works these guys out at IMG. Mm-hmm. Josh, that is. Played at Cedar Bluff. Malik Bryant, big-time football player. He's going to stay around and he will play. He's going to play at Miami.
Well,
can't get them all. That's
hey,
okay.
They're getting a lot of recruits now.
Let's
Miami's getting a lot of recruits.
Let me post this for one thing about the Gastille last year's every game at halftime except one. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. They could have easily been 8-2. Yep, that's very true.
Well, I mean, dang, they played Hoover and Thompson. You know, Hewitt Trustful,
yeah.
Oak Mountain, Spain Park.
Yeah, no, man, that's yeah.
I mean, there's no weeks off.
No, that's the brutal.
And everybody they played out of 7-8.
It'll be a little more favorable for them this year. There's thunder. Got another roller coming through here. Caleb Downs headed to Bama. He is a slap in the face to Georgia. They just kind of go in their backyard and pick him off. That's just what I read. I'm not reporting that me to say necessarily, but the players all on Twitter and stuff, and that's kind of how it feels.
Right.
Georgia feels like they've been some players at Georgia feel like they've been slighted because Bama comes in and picks off this 5-star safety.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Downs, check him out. Cornerback Jalen MBAKWE.
Maccabee? Spell it again.
MBAKWE. McCawy. McCawy.
I don't think that.
I don't know where, and I do this every week.
Every week he gets a name.
I don't know where they from.
That sounds like somebody.
He's class of 24. He plays at Clay Chalkville. Reggie and them may know
How to pronounce it?
the name.
McWap. I don't know.
If Reggie and them, if y'all know the kid from Clay Chalkville, he is a cornerback. He's headed to Bama. Malik Nelson, he's a USC commit, but he did visit A&M yesterday. I don't know how that went. If anybody can get him, Jimbo can get him. I think we could all agree with that. If anybody can pluck anybody off, it would definitely be Jimbo. Running back Justice Haynes to Bama. He's a big time star. Played at Buford High School. Another
Powerhouse.
right in Georgia.
Yeah, coming to Bama.
Yeah, right from Buford.
I just can't believe Georgia's missing out on anybody in Georgia, especially with them winning it. Unless everybody in the world's going to Georgia. But everybody in the world's going to Alabama.
You remember Vernon Hayes? Played the Steelers.
And I've heard the name.
That's his dad.
Okay. Yeah.
His dad's an NFL star. The kid rushed for 5,800 yards, 30 touchdowns.
Oh my God.
Class of 2023 had 20.
Buford.
Yeah, had 2,400 last year. So,
And the Buford doesn't play.
no,
They
I
play
watched
big
them.
time ball.
If anybody, I watch them. When you go across the NFHS, you can go on there and you can click Georgia for your state, and you can just go on there and watch the guys. Buford's no joke. He's going to have. Listen, he could finish with over 7,500 yards as a career.
Wow.
At Buford.
At Buford. Which no one knock against anywhere else. That's not like playing it. Blanche.
Any small school. any 1 through 4, 5,
Jamestown or-
4 or 5A school over here.
No. Oh, I mean, Buford's like playing at probably a 7.
Yes. Yeah. Deontay Moore, quarterback. I like him a whole lot. He's from up north. This guy's a really eye opener to me. Write his name down. He's going to be quacking with the Ducks this year. So Arch Manning and Nico, the kid that's at Tennessee, these are your top echelon quarterbacks, not Arch Manning. Arch is a 4-star. I don't care who published it. I don't care if they get paid to do it. That don't mean it's right. When you put somebody's name in there as one of their credentials, like, well, he's the nephew of a Manning, so he had. No.
So they just bumped him up as the best quarterback in this class.
There's no way you're watching his video.
But he's not the best quarterback.
They don't even play good competition. Go study his region and see who he plays. Watch the games. Anyway.
Is it just not big time ball?
No.
Really?
He plays at a little private school down there in New Orleans. His competition's not very good. He can chunk the ball. He's not super accurate. He's a 67, 68%, QBR type guy. Nowhere near the numbers of a Bryce Young. Not even close. And Bryce played way better competition.
Yeah, he played at modern day, yeah.
So if you're rating him higher than Bryce,
you think a lot of it's just
yeah,
hoopla and mass hysteria over who he is?
Yeah. He will be going to Deontay Moore to go to Oregon. He can make all the throws. Good luck, kid. Go look him up and just watch him play for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Safety, Joe Now Aguerrero will be going to play at Georgia. They've had 6 commits this month. Just this month. They did miss on the Haynes kid, the tailback, so that's kind of bad for them. And around the ACC, Miami is just killing it. The Big Ten, Ohio State, they still need a quarterback, I think. But now we just seen today, when you come in, I was watching that kid that went to Ohio quarterback. I think he was a 3 or 4-star Brooks kid.
4.
So I can check that off. Ohio State might get on the quarterback.
I think he was pretty sure it said 4-star.
When
I first came in.
Yeah.
Brooks.
Yeah.
He was. I thought they said 4.
Texas is hot right now. Big 12. They're kicking butt right now. Coach Sark doing a good job.
I figured that.
The Pac-12, USC, Oregon's running a real close race with them. Washington is trying to stay up to date.
It still does pretty good.
Arkansas, Tennessee. Also, we're trying in the SEC. Georgia's 3, Bama's 5, Ohio State's 1, Texas is 4, LSU at 11, Arkansas at 12, Florida 17, South Carolina at 34.
Yeah.
Okay.
On water.
As of Friday. Now, those stats are as of Friday. Here's the last page of it. Class of 23 from Lehigh Acres, Florida. Number 2 running back in the class. 6'1", 201 pounds. Headed to Alabama. Richard Young.
Wow.
South Carolina, they made a big-time commitment today. The defensive end, Bradley, is a 5-star guy. He is from Florida area down there, 5-star. 6'2", 195 defensive end. And a guy they call Tree, he's from Maryland. If you guys remember old Alabama, remember the Quanjo brothers, Cyrus and them? He's from that same kind of area. His last name is Babalade. Baba Lady.
Man, they're hammering you, ain't they, buddy? Those are hard names.
Baba Lady.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's as good as I can come up with. Baba Lady.
Baba Lady.
I mean, that's a tough one. You wish they just had the Smiths and the Jones now.
Yeah.
Williams, Moore.
That music's playing again.
Is it really? I ain't even looking.
I cut it on back when we went to break, and I didn't cut it off.
No, I didn't get blew up too much over it.
Okay, I got it, Molly. Thank you.
Yeah, it would be nice. So we're getting these names. It would be nice just for to have the normal, or what we consider
John
normal.
Smith,
yeah.
David Morris. Geez Louise.
Tony Young.
Yeah, South Carolina's also got another. They're doing pretty good. McKay Anderson, offensive lineman. He signed. He's supposed to announce today at 3. It's supposed to be a foregone conclusion that he is going to South Carolina. Alessa Alana, offensive tackle, 6'6", 310 pounds, and Connor Talty, kicker from Chicago, also handed to Bama.
Yeah, kicking game's gotten a lot better.
Talty.
Talty. Talty. Yeah. I mean, that's not a what I would call a popular last name, but a little difficult.
He's from Chicago.
Good on kickers lately.
Yeah. We used to make jokes about being terrible on kicking.
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Auburn, a Willicky Denard, Denaud. Denard. Where are these people from?
Denard. I think y'all doing this to us on purpose.
He's from John Carroll High School in Florida.
Denard.
Georgia player. Oh, hey, look, offensive lineman, Kelton Smith. Thank you, Kelton, for just being an average guy.
Kelton Smith.
Played at Carver High School. By gosh darn it, that's what I'm talking about. 6'5", 300 pounds. Wide receiver.
Wow.
Yazid Haynes.
Yazid Haynes.
Plays at North Penn High School. That'd be up around Pennsylvania area. 6'1", 170, a 3-star. Heading to the Dogs this week. Florida, safety Jordan Castell. He plays at West Orange Beach High School. 6'2", 205, 4-star guy.
If the name's good, the school's hard to pronounce, isn't it?
Aiden Mazzell, Bone High School, Florida.
We saw him. We just saw him sign.
That's the one we watched one
ago. The real alligator.
Yes, that's right. 6'2", 180, looks like a good kid. He's a 4-star. Probably pretty good competition down there in that area. Just being where it's at. Cornerback Jakeem Jackson. Thank you for having a normal name, Jakeem. Played at Osceola.
There we go. What'd I say?
Osceola High School.
I mean, just look at it.
Osceola. Jakeem Jackson, Osceola.
No, I can't pronounce that. Don't even try on that. Who's Denala? No.
Yeah, it's Osceola. It's a county there in Florida.
Indian.
Yes.
Indian.
Yeah. Now, here's a good one. Andy Jean. Not Billy Jean. Andy Jean.
Andy Jean.
3-star wide receiver from Miami. Now, if he plays around Miami, I'm sure he's pretty good. Yeah. In this now, Arkansas commits for June. They have a guy from Naples, Florida, running back Isaiah Augustave, 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 Isaiah Augustave. And he plays at Naples, Florida. So a lot of kids from Florida. Have you noticed that trend?
Yeah.
So what are they doing? Are they bailing from Florida State? Or?
I don't know. Florida, you got Florida State, Central,
Miami,
University of course, Central, Florida.
Gus Malzahn. I mean, come on, Gus. Letting these guys get out of there.
South Florida's got a good program. Huh. I mean, you got 5 major schools there with good programs. I'm talking about D1.
And you're I had to pick up Dean's
Florida International 6.
Yeah, your Blue Cats from the hills up there,
Kentucky. Yeah,
they got 6 top 300 players.
Wow.
9 4-stars and 11 3-stars. They're having.
He does good.
Yeah,
he does good recruiting.
Here's a question we can throw out there before we get off. I think we may have talked about this before. What is Stoops? Is he in a place where he's just going to have to win 10 darn games?
No. I think if he can win 8 or 9, they'll be happy.
Thank you, Coach Short. Those names are tough.
What'd he say?
I'm doing a better job than he could.
Yeah, that's tough. They do him like that every week, too, don't they?
It don't get better, guys. Go look on 24/7 Sports. But what do y'all think about, Kentucky football?
You're saying, is he going to start being on the hot seat if he don't win?
Well,
10?
Will Levis, Dean.
He's going to be top 20, quarter 10?
Yeah. I mean, there's a group out there. The Crane and Company, Greg McElroy, Feinbaum's on the TV right now. They're pretty excited about him. So,
right. Yeah, I mean,
if he don't win 10 this year,
I liked him.
Are they gonna run him off?
No. I got family up there. And they listen to stuff up there. If he win 8 or 9, and he's probably getting to the point to where he probably needs to win at least 8.
Thank you, Reggie, for coming on, dropping some info.
He would have to go 7 and 5 before they were mad at him.
I agree with you. I hope they don't.
8 and 4, 9 and 3, they're gonna be happy.
I kind of enjoy I like him, man. I think Steve does a good job.
He's done real good.
Kicking it around the SEC. You got, kind of a new coach in Lane Kiffin. He's not new. He's not new to the SEC.
Hasn't been there long.
But he's lost some close games because of some of that 4th down call stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Coach Short says 9+ wins at Kentucky's fan. It is.
Yes.
You're right.
And I may be wrong on the 7. They may make mad at him if he goes 8 and 4, but somebody that's a big fan up there told me, he said, look, he's going to be fine as long as he wins at least 8. If he goes 7 and 5, they're going to be, but they're not going to fire him. They're going 7 and 5.
I forgot this great technology we have now, Dane. This new app here called StreamYard. Just watch how easy this is. Let me just click this right here. I can back this out, and we can go to Kentucky. And Kentucky football 2022.
I didn't think their schedule was. It's not easy, but it's not ridiculous.
We can share that with them. Over here, game share, screen share.
I think they'll win 8 or 9 again.
Yeah, I would. I hadn't really studied their schedule. Let's look at it here. They got Miami University win. They got Florida maybe they'll be on ESPN.
Youngstown State
win. North Illinois win. Ole Miss.
No.
South Carolina. I think they could beat them. I think they beat Mississippi State. I don't know. Tennessee. I don't know.
Well, their games are up in the air.
I would say they win most of these, except probably not going to beat Georgia because it will be. I don't know. It's going to be at Kentucky.
I think they'll lose one of them games right in there. Tennessee go up. You got Tennessee, Mississippi State, South Carolina, and Ole Miss back to back.
Yeah,
I think they lose maybe 2 of those 4.
I like them against.
I like them against 2 of them. I don't know which 2 though.
South Carolina, Mississippi State. I don't know. So let's just say they lose.
I don't know. They may struggle with Florida.
So if they lose 3, that'll make them.
They're going to be good. Yeah.
I make them 7-3.
9 and 3.
9 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it
could be all right.
That's a win-win.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough schedule.
Coach Short called it and said 9 wins at Kentucky is good.
Yes, I agree. Definitely.
right. Anything else?
Yeah, we got the linebackers.
Oh, yeah. You got to do linebackers. Yeah, I forgot
too,
about that. Yeah. Glad you reminded me. See, I'm just ready to get
You
off
want to do
here.
the running backs
All right,
first?
whatever you want to do.
Go ahead and do the running backs first.
Okay. Let me throw this list up here on the page and just astonish you guys with the brains that I've come up with this top 5 list.
It's just top 5.
Just watch out now. Look out. There it is. What are you doing?
Where did Bijan Robinson play at?
Bijan.
I like that last name.
Yeah, that's easy to pronounce.
So he's supposed to be the best running back in the country.
I like him as 1. So a lot of people has him at 1.
Does he play at Texas?
Mm-hmm. I was how they played last year and what's coming back, and it's I'm excited to see him play.
Right.
This may be my most exciting list ranking, sort of. I'm really looking forward.
It's not necessarily the top 5.
Yeah,
but it's
sort of. But I really like him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Robinson get back and play. I really like Tank. The only reason I didn't put Tank 1 is because they've just not recruited anybody, and they had such a gangle and a passel of terrible, terrible things happen down in Auburn. This booster stuff they can't get away from.
Right.
They've been trying to run for that for 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
The Henderson kid played
he's good.
Ohio State.
Yes, he's very good.
I really like him. I was a little bit of a homer and put Tank 2 over him.
That's all right.
Trying to stick with our home.
Well, I mean, they're probably about right in the same family, about the same.
Honestly, Henderson's, he may have a better line up front. He may come out and be, but we just don't know, about Auburn. And was just watching earlier here, Takeo Spikes was on the Crane Company, and he said he was worried about it until he talked to the coach and the players and seen that there's some unity. Mm-hmm. And I put a post out there on Twitter. You can be unified all you want to, and there can be some great feelings of wins for Auburn. But let's just be honest. Pollock said it best: dudes win football games.
Oh yeah,
dudes. You gotta have dudes.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you win games. Auburn just hadn't. They're not beating the bushes down getting players because they can't get rid of the mess in their own backyard. They need to run some of those big mouth boosters off and let him do his job. And after 5 years or so, if he don't, run him off.
Right.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Just let him have control. Jeez. Mm-hmm. And then, you can't complain at a guy for taking over. You won't let him take over.
No. No, not if you don't give him full reign.
No. So Henderson, like him. Now, A-Chain.
Oh, man.
We like him.
I like him as good as anybody.
I do, too. Really excited about him this year.
Fastest guy in the country, probably.
And I was a little bit of a homer, too. I put Gibbs on there. We could have put some other guys.
Gibbs has good stats. He got 1,500 yards offense last year. That was rushing and receiving.
Yeah. So,
that's good.
We'll see, how it pans out for him in Alabama this year. Going up there and playing in that SEC-style defense. Yeesh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's supposed to be the real deal. And we're rooting him on because mostly, of course, he plays for Alabama, but he's also from Dalton.
Yeah, we're pulling for him.
Dalton's not a long way off.
No. So that's kind of my top 5, and it's kind of ranked, but, and I'm just excited to see those guys hit the field this fall here in September. Now, Dean's got some linebackers and stuff.
We're going to 10 linebackers, and I'll go through this quickly. This is the top, and this is in order. Now, I took the top 20, and I kind of broke it down. So this is the Matt and Todd Show top 10.
There you go. That's why you hit the subscribe button.
All right, number 10 from Cincinnati, Ivan Pace, transferred from Miami of Ohio, was the MAC Player of the Year. Cincinnati's known for pretty good defense, and they think he'll add to it. So he's my number 10. Number 9, Bumper Poole. You like him?
Oh, man, yeah, I can't wait to see him play.
349 tackles. And me and Matt heard the other day that he didn't even start a game last year. He made 125. So he's ahead. He's a machine. He's ahead.
He didn't play last year?
Didn't start any.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
That's what they said. That's what Pittman said. Said he didn't start a game. I'm like,
what?
Why is he not starting? But
is he in trouble?
I don't know. That's what Pittman said at Media Day.
What the heck's going on?
Number 8, Nolan Smith from Georgia.
Like him.
53 tackles, 8 for loss, 4.5 40, 39-inch vert. They say this guy hasn't even. It's not even the tip of the iceberg of what he's done so far. He's already started on the national championship team. They say he can be the best on him.
Well, he was with that group, Nakobe, and
yeah, I mean, come on, man.
He's played with the best, and he's going to just take right up where they left off.
Yes. Number 7, Henry To'oTo'o from Alabama, 111 tackles. We thought he'd come on very well last year.
Yeah, toward the middle, he learned.
Yeah.
Excited to see him get back on the field.
Number 6, Jeremy Banks, Tennessee, 128 tackles. I don't know a lot more about him than that, but he's a pretty good player. Number 5, from Troy University in Alabama, Carlton Marshall, 330 tackles in his career, including 47 for a loss. It's pretty impressive stats there, isn't it?
Yeah.
4, from Iowa, Jack Campbell led the nation in tackles last year with 140.
He sounds like a Jack Campbell.
Jack Campbell,
All-American. Here to ruin your life, boy. I mean, it sounds like it.
Number 3, Drake Thomas from up-and-coming North Carolina State. Got a lot better last year. 99 tackles, 13 for a loss, 3 interceptions, Matt. And they say he may be close to the best. You know who the best one on here is. They say he's possibly second. Number 2, from Oregon, Noah Sewell, 114 tackles, 34 quarterback pressures.
That's a lot. So he's really beating up on those weak offensive lines up there in the Pac-12.
He's killing them.
But if he played down here, he wouldn't have those numbers.
I wouldn't think.
That's like that Theodokes guy that left Oregon last year was trying to give some kind of clout out there and called people in the SEC like Alabama had easy test scores and like they're dumb. And Greg McElroy was like, I'll take the Wonderlic test again just to show you. You know, you got a lot of good numbers because of where you played at. You remember that when that happened? Yeah,
yes.
Kind of a dumb move. He shouldn't have said that.
And number 1, which is obvious, he was the top player in the nation last year. You cannot rank him lower than 1 with Will Anderson. 31 tackles behind the line. 41 in his career so far.
A lot of people felt like he was slighted by not being invited to the Heisman, and we think that was just because Bryce was already there, and it'd just be kind of weird to have 2 guys from the same team.
I didn't see a problem with it. I didn't have a problem.
They're just not going to do that. Guys, they're not going to invite
2 people from the same school.
It's not going to happen.
Whether it be Alabama, Georgia, San Jose State, whoever. It's not going to happen.
No, it's not.
But that's it. That's the top 10. And I think that's pretty accurate. I think I went SEC heavy. But every list I looked on had them guys in there. Had Bumper Pool, Banks, Toa, Anderson, and Matt. They do some stats nowadays. It's just unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, that statistics, it's like he was on the field 76% of the time, made 93% of the attempted tackles. A
lot of good players. We got a lot of good players.
They're getting deep on the stats now. They even do missed tackles.
No, I don't know they do that.
Well, when players don't need to know how many they miss.
No.
They don't. We don't want to. I mean, you don't want to get a guy in there that made 66 tackles but missed 41. That's going to shine on you. Just say he made 66 tackles. I don't agree with it. You know, if a coach wants to keep that for himself, that's fine. To see what kind of progress he's made or whatever. I don't agree with a missed tackle stat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the show. We've been on over an hour. We got everything going. The coach did say that if Alabama's O-line holds up, that Gibbs would be an All-American. I would completely agree with that. So, without anything being said, Dean, we'll be out through the week, and I'll be out doing some visiting. Remember, you can find us on Instagram, right here on Facebook, or on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. It is free, and it is easy, and we do appreciate it. Again, if you want some shirts, any kind of donation would be much appreciated, and we love you guys, and we'll check y'all Spotify. We'll see y'all guys through the week, all right? And
yes, sir. Y'all have a good week.
Yeah.
Getting narrowed down.
Yeah, next week when we come back, be ready for a whole lot of, okay? All right. See y'all guys. Peace.